Alrighty. I am just checking in with y'all. Your girl has been down. I got this flu and it literally came all of a sudden. It was so weird. My bonus son, he had the flu for the last couple of days and then like it literally hit me like a ton of bricks. I was literally okay. I was doing fine. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, what is wrong? I started getting like the body aches and the feverish stuff and the chills. And I was like, no, no, not the damn flu. Child, I was so mad. Hey, y'all. Hey, how are y'all? Can y'all hear me okay? Let me know if y'all can hear me okay. I actually feel better than I did yesterday. Yesterday, I didn't even eat food, y'all. I think I had, and this is what's so bad about yesterday when I woke up. Um, when I finally did get out of bed yesterday, I had a glass of water and got back in the bed, and I never got up again. Never got up again. And then today I did force myself to eat about 2 hours ago. I ate something, but I just don't have no appetite. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, I do feel I feel better than I did yesterday. So hopefully by tomorrow I'll be like 100%. Hey Tequila, how are you? Tequila, I just wanted to say, girl, I don't know why I'll be the last person. I don't never know nothing. But congratulations on the baby girl. Congratulations. I didn't know, honey. I did not know. I don't know if you had like an Amazon or anything set up to where we could send gifts or anything. I know, I know. A lot of the vibers are nurses, and I think that was Fuzzy was telling us just 2 weeks ago that COVID was back. I was like, wow, I miss y'all too. I miss y'all too. It is so weird how like y'all are such a part of my life, which I know that, it's part of what I do. I'm on social media, I do content, and commentary, but it's like, I really do like be missing y'all. It really is like, if I don't talk to y'all, I'll be like, what's happening? Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, no, I couldn't manifest nothing, honey, but a bed. The only thing I could manifest today was the damn bed. Okay. I manifested my ass in the shower. I could tell you that much. That was the best I could do today. Let me tell you, S&W said I'd be looking for your ass too, child. I feel a little bit better, Flo. I do feel a little bit better. Have y'all been seeing that this crazy, crazy mess that's been going on today? Aaliyah said, yes, I'm bored. I tried. Look, y'all know what I've been binge watching since I've been sick. Now my voice is deep. That's my sexy voice. No, I'm just playing. Look, y'all, I've been binge watching. It was crazy because I checked my DMs on IG and someone was like, Nyla, you need to watch this show about these con men on Netflix. And I literally was watching it. I literally was watching it. Oh, you had a handsome little boy. Oh, may he be blessed beyond measure. You've been studying. Okay. That I sound Carmel Cutie. I thought we was cool, girl. Talking about I sound like Lunel. I can't. Do my voice sound that different? Let me let me try to adjust. I can't. I don't even have the strength to adjust. I don't. I don't have the strength to adjust. I know. Congrats to Tequila. Was it? No, no, no. It was not. It's not tender. Let me see. Let me hold on. Let me because I still actually have it on. I just paused it because I was like, let me check in. It is. It's called Love Con Revenge, y'all, and like I see why. I think Sonya must watch this because in this show, Love, Con, and Revenge, a lot of the reasons why these men get away with this, which I think it needs to be, they definitely need to start making better legislation to protect women from this shit. But a lot of times it is looked at as civil. That's why like I'm telling you, this is why this whole keeps, well, I don't know, because this docu series just came out in 2025, but that's typically how it's looked at, as civil. Like these people, like this last episode, this man basically swindled her out of $140,000. She took all the proof to the police and they was like, well, you gave it to him. But have you watched it, Nana? Girl, listen. Is it me or is everyone doing that so animated content after it was done here? I'm sure. You know what? I've noticed that this space does not have a lot of creativity in it, and if I say something, it makes it seems like I'm complaining, or like I saw one dummy tried to say that it's okay for people to literally mimic what you do. I think the stupid hoe actually used the analogy between McDonald's and Burger King or whatever. They don't care what the other one is doing. They sue for that. Like they literally sue for that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm glad that I'm doing stuff outside of YouTube now, cuz it's like it is really frustrating to work on like setting yourself apart only to have people that just don't have any creativity at all, like vamp off of y'all. It's so annoying, y'all. But ain't no sense in saying it. Like if I gotta lead these hoes, I lead these hoes. Okay. Have you seen it? No. They got a Jaguar Right animation. Lord have mercy. Now I bet that is hilarious. I bet that is hilarious. Yeah, I think I'm in episode 4. You know what the worst part was though? The part where the black lady that married the guy that she thought was a doctor, that's crazy. That's crazy. Simply the Best says, I'm a content creator and I stand with you on that. Thank you, Simply the Best. I'm glad you understand that. A lot of people don't understand it and they think that you're just like yapping about it. It is really annoying. Caramel Cutie, thank you so very much for the super chat. She says, nobody can deliver a commentary like you. Thank you. And I wish that the people that think that they can do me better than me understood that no one can do commentary better than them as well. Like no one can do it quite like you. So if you work on your own shit, you know what I'm saying? Work on your own shit. It'll work out, you know? Nyla, make a hot toddy. I did get a recipe from a Viber. I'm gonna take it tonight. It was so funny because she made a mistake and called me on IG, and I answered, and then she started giving me the remedies. She said, "Will you be addressing the Mariah video calls that was discussed with Tasha? Where did all the videos of that call go? Where?" Yeah, I might if y'all are interested in it. Exactly. Flo said, "Nala, you're there." Yeah, they can always just get into. All they have to do is perfect themselves, because you'll never be happy mimicking someone else. Because even though if you're shameless at it, you still got to feel some level of lameness, like eccentric. Thank you, Muffin. Thank you so very much. Mixtress Monica says makeup with a little brandy, girl. But yeah, this what show where I am? Oh, I'm going to be. They're making a movie about the situation with Nesto and Shirley Strawberry, and I'm playing myself in the movie. Empress Kai says 2025, the year of destiny swapping. Yeah, but you cannot swap destinies with me. Like you just can't. You just cannot. You know what? I got some ginger too. Tasha said the video was pulled because you just said, yeah, yeah. So you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm still going to get the blessings attached to me. And the thing is that when people do that, like they can't necessarily take what is for the person. You know what I'm saying? They can't take anything from me. But when it comes to me, because honey, you know, I'm going to do my work, okay? So while you trying to take my blessings, you can't have them, but you can have whatever curse that you were trying to put upon me or whatever you're trying to take away from me. You can get that. You can get the benefits of that. You can have that. Okay? You can have that. And gold experience, because you don't have to swap, because God has something for all of us. You just got to tune in. Ginger and gin and honey, child, that sounds like a day in the bathroom. But because you are sexy RNCCRN, honey, I'm going to take your advice. Oh, I heard the deepness in my voice. I really just heard it. Do I sound like Harry Belafonte or something? Was the movie the big news you spoke of? No, that's not the big news, honey. It's something, there's something bigger than that. Well, I think is bigger than that. Yeah. But I just was checking in to see how everybody was. This is like literally in this moment, this is the best that I have felt since I've gotten sick. Cause baby. Mixtress Monica said Nyla sounds like a drag queen. Do I really? Man, that's fucked up. I sound like my pronouns are. I sound like I got pronouns. Oh, damn. No, I sound like I got pronouns. That don't make no sense. Exactly. Get her phone. Not I sound like T.S. Madison. You know what? T.S. Madison, not a shim, Jesus. Mm-mm. Lord have mercy. Stop it. Everybody got pronouns. Oh. So I saw that it's been some crazy mess going on. Um, what is that? Old Charlie, that one guy, that was pretty graphic. That was pretty graphic. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Thanks, stars above the Emerald Forest. I am gonna make sure that I do that. I haven't been doing nothing but I'm telling you, I might have got out of the bed maybe 4 times yesterday, and I was just probably like just going to the bathroom or something like that. Just like I did notice my back was hurting so bad for the last couple of days. And we have this memory foam on top of the mattress. And I just was like, maybe it's the memory foam or whatever. So I had Taz take the memory foam off the bed yesterday because I just could not take it. And when he took it off, my back started hurting. Crazy. She said, no, you don't. Sounds like you need to be cuddled back to health. Taz, hi, guys. I heard it's on Reddit, but it's all over Instagram too, Aaliyah. It is all over. Natasha says that was an inside job, in my opinion. He was hard on the Epstein files. He was, yeah, I mean, clearly that was someone that was a sniper. That was clearly someone that was very skilled at what they were doing. One shot. Like, oh no. Oh no. Say just what I know is that a cold take 3 days to come, 3 days to stay, and 3 days to leave. Lord have mercy. Is that what it is? Mm-mm. Wow. But yeah, I do think that she says what I missed. Who got shot? The guy, what's his name? Charlie Kirk. He's a conservative activist, and um there's just been a lot of stuff, going back and forth between him and like, different communities, like namely like the trans community especially. But yeah, um, yeah, right, they shot him right in the artery. Thank you, Insta Rise. I appreciate that. Yeah, and they shot him one time. Yeah, that was definitely a professional hit. Oh, and yeah, I heard that too about the kids in Colorado. Y'all, what is happening? What is happening? This is like the second like school shooting situation in a month. This is crazy. Simply the best. So I took a break from politics. You know what? I have trained myself not to talk about. Well, I'm training myself. Sometimes it still comes out. I try not to talk about politics like I used to. Like many of you know that that's what I only used to talk about at one point, but it's hard to kind of weed through the conversation, because there's so many moving parts that I just can't. I can't even get into it. And I know that people have very, very polarizing thoughts about everything. And sometimes it's like when it comes to some things politically, it's like you can't even share a universal truth with someone if they're from what people consider the opposition or whatever. It's like you have to deny universal truths in order to stick to one side. And I'm not here for that. It is, you know what, CJ? That's the best way to say it. Holy shit. Are you serious? It's when a man was decapitated at what? How the hell did that happen? Girl. Well, we did just have an eclipse. We did just have the blood. Let me look this up while we're on here. Hold on. Let me pull out my iPad. Um, y'all said in Houston. Okay, let me see. Man decapitated. Let me see. I'm not seeing it yet. Let me see. It hasn't hit the news yet. Oh, in Dallas. Okay, sorry about that. What the hell, y'all? It says man beheaded in machete attack at Dallas motel. Witness says suspect in police custody. Well, at least they're in custody. So it says Dallas police responded to a deadly incident at a motel east of downtown Wednesday morning. Numerous police units and paramedics responded to the downtown suites on Samuel Boulevard around 9:30 a.m. The Dallas police said a suspect cut the victim, identified as 50-year-old Chandra Nagamalia, with an edged weapon several times, and paramedics pronounced the victim dead at the scene. Police says a suspect, Jordanis Cobos Martinez, 37, is in custody and charged with capital murder. A witness told CBS News Texas reporter Brasida Hogan that Nagamalia and Cobos Martinez were both employees of the motel. The witness said the suspect chased the victim with a machete, hit him multiple times, and then cut off his head. That's wild. That is wild. Shit. That's crazy. He put the head in the trash. My lord. Y'all, like, this shit is crazy. I'm gonna tell you something I was gonna talk about that is would probably be considered political now just because of the circumstances. That situation, y'all, with we're talking about what's that girl name? Dakara, I think that's how you pronounce her name, Dakara Thompson. Look, I don't know why people have to politicize everything, but like I just kept thinking about my 2018 2019 commentary on stuff like this. The man was an illegal immigrant, right? And fine, I understand, how people feel about that or whatever, but I can remember that was what I was always talking about, how like a lot of these people do not have to have background checks. We don't know what they did, wherever they were, and all this kind of stuff. And you know what was sad about that? Black women have the highest rates of femicide, right? Meaning we're most likely to be murdered than any woman in America. Do you understand that? More than any woman in America, a black woman is murdered. Even though we're not even half the population of women, we don't have a lot. It's just sad. And I saw black women saying we need to check into this more, because we don't need to start being angry at illegals. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Like, I mean, all I saw was black women defending this guy because of, what people like. That's not political, that's murder. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that they like that's just crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I agree with that, Nidra. I absolutely do. Absolutely. It's just it's crazy. It's crazy around here. Crazy boat. I gotta get some emojis and stuff for the members and some badges made um for this channel. Some are putting out that she was on the stroll. Like, here's the thing, even if she was on the stroll, she did not deserve to be murdered. Like, so what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I really hate the way people try to diminish life based on that. So I wonder if the guy in Maryland did something like that before. Who knows, child? Because like that was heavy. That was heavy. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on. Says, mind you, can't go to any country without the proper. You can't. You can't go anywhere. And I can say this as someone that, when I moved to Mexico, the plan was to just, that's where we were just gonna live. I mean, it just changed up when the pandemic happened. We weren't sure of how that would work, but that's where we wanted to live. So they made us prove our income. They made us prove that, we had to have a certain amount of money in the bank. We had to have, obviously, our passports and all this kind of stuff. But everything that they wanted us to have, it took us like 2 months to prepare for, and we did it, and all that, you know. Yeah. Natasha Razor Glam says, I think these black women that are caping are some clones created by the government. Like, oh my Lord, have mercy. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy. Talk that talk. Oh, you messy child. You messy. That's true. Every other country requires proof of it. It does. Like, even like some of the, like, if you even think of like moving to even some of these like European countries that are way more developed, let's even think about that. Mexico, you can't, you definitely can't say it's not a developed country, but it still is a third world country. They still have a standard that they expect you to have, you know? And they give you a background check. So we moving to Mexico. We have already started the process of purchasing a home. My husband has dual citizenship. See, that's wonderful. If I didn't, but I needed to get my mom and my grandmother here because obviously getting older, and they're on limited resources, and it just got to the point where it was like it might be easier if we can just get them over here with us instead of just sending so much money and stuff like that. And plus, they're getting older and stuff. So if we did not have them, we would be in Mexico right now. Right now. Oh, I am, girl. I got the flu. I got the flu, baby. Natasha said my visa expired in Serbia and they kicked. Are you serious? They kicked you out as soon as it. Are you for real? Girl. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure I'm much better today because, like, I didn't even have the strength to talk yesterday. I don't think that's probably why they're saying, like, I sound like I got pronouns. Yeah, I'm in Vegas. I'm in Vegas. But, like, that's what I'm saying. No, no, I am in Vegas. What I was saying was we're only in Vegas because of the pandemic. That's how we ended up settling here. But if we didn't have my mom and my grandma, we would live in Mexico. First of all, your dollar stretches a long way in Mexico. When we lived in Mexico, I felt like we were rich. I did, honey. I felt rich, rich living in Mexico. Cause like now, the last place that we actually had got a fire, so we didn't get a chance to be there that long to like enjoy it. But just imagine, this was the last house that we got when we were in Mexico. It was a 3,100 square foot, almost like a little compound. Had a basketball court, little golf area. It had an underground garage attached to the house. It was 5 bedrooms, four baths. It had a workout room. The kitchen was just crazy, and the rent was $2,100 a month. Honey, when I tell you, and it was in a gated community. It was in a gated community. Yes. Baby, I was so ready to flex in that little Mexican house, honey. Yes. And like the thing, and then like for like having the housekeepers and stuff like that, the maids in I don't like to say maids, I'm sorry. The housekeepers in Mexico, it's like 40 or $50, right? And with the whatchamacallit, the gated little community or whatever, they had this little thing where as long as you paid, it was like it was I think it was $80 extra per month, then you can get the weekly housekeeping and all this kind of stuff. But they even had it where you could have someone come in daily, cook, do laundry, do whatever you wanted. And it's like, child, it was little or nothing. And like it was so cool. It was so cool. Like just getting up in the now I did still like cook certain things. And I think that's why I had to show y'all some pictures. When we were in Mexico, I was so skinny. Honey, I was so skinny for multiple reasons though. I think because hey pretty damn gangster. I think because in Mexico they don't allow some of the ingredients that they have in the United States. So like my worst habit in the world, which is Mountain Dew, which I feel like I finally broke just now, but that's my worst habit that I have is Mountain Dew, right? You cannot find Mountain Dew in Mexico except for one place. And I had to drive like about 10 miles to get to that. It was one gas station that was 10 miles away that had Mountain Dew, and they only would have like a 6 pack at a time. So you just had to eat better by default. Now we ate out probably 4 days a week. One meal we would definitely eat. There were definitely days when we would eat out for every meal because it was cheap. Really start Mountain Dew yeah, Mountain Dew is bad. It's bad. And where I live now, my apartment management are offering a maid service for a nominal price each month. Yeah, it's cool. Isis says, as I have a bottle on this nightstand. Thank you. Girl, it's terrible. It's terrible. And I've been on Mountain Dew for a long time, back when I was in corporate America, honey. Islands. You know what? I do feel like water is gross when I'm sick, but I know that I need it, so I just force myself to drink it, but it makes me sick. So I put like lime in it, or lime or lemon to make myself take it down. She saw our place is near a coastal town, not near any cartel. Yeah, because the cartel shit is getting bad. Pretty Emphasis says, I quit sugar today, just gave it up. No more. Don't know how. Really? Girl, that is good. That is good, girl. I need to give up sugar. If I gave up, and I think to be honest, I finally, like within the last couple of days, I have kicked Mountain Dew. I think that that's my biggest problem because I really don't eat that bad. It's literally the Mountain Dew. Hot lemon water. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh yeah, Mountain Dew. That Mountain Dew is terrible. Hmm. I know, right? It do sound like a crack addiction. We used to call Mountain Dew, baby. It is. Should I be so? It is, and like all it does is put like inflammation in your body, and I can tell. Like if I miss like a couple of weeks from IV therapy, I get the inflammation from the Mountain Dew really does set in. Like I can feel it. I can literally feel it. I am so glad to hear that. My son gave up sugar, him and his wife, but I don't know. They might have, because she's pregnant. So I don't know how you're going to be pregnant and not have sugar, you know. So, yeah. Substitute LaCroix. Really? You know what? I might have to try that. I might have to try that. Yeah. Not it. Yeah, liquid calories are terrible. Liquid calories are terrible. But I do want to lose. Um, y'all, I want to get into my skinny girl era. I do. I want to lose I want to lose like 40 or 50 pounds. I am not on an anti-inflammatory diet, Nidra. I need to be on one though. I need to. And you know what? Honestly, I know how to put together that kind of diet plan for myself. I started going 1 week a month with no Pepsi, then gradually added a week each month on pace, and now yeah, Zumba. Well, I've been swimming. Well, I haven't been swimming for the last couple of days, but I've been swimming every day and trying to do like water aerobics and doing my regular. I always do my sit-ups and my crunches and stuff. Should love this little old white lady just rubbed my skin on my arm saying it's so pretty. Get your share butters now. Oh, what I miss. She says my daughter-in-law. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. My daughter-in-law is due sometime in February. She says, I'm working on that right now. I'm doing Dr. Bobby Price's 14-day detox. He used to be stationed in Okinawa at the hospital. Okay. Talks with TK says, I came in on the right part. It's time for me to get. I really am trying to get into. I'm over being thick. I'm so over it. Which even when I was skinny, I always was kind of curvy. But like this is like, it's like my bottom half just snatches all of the weight and it's just it's bad. So Zumba will get you fit real quick. I need to get into it. I do. Stereo. It's a skinny girl era. Yes, I've been walking too. Y'all want to get into the skinny girl era with me? So I'm for real. I'm trying to get in my skinny girl era. I want Angela Bassett arms. I want Tiana Taylor abs. Uh huh. Let me see, whose thighs do I want? I don't know whose thighs. Anybody but my big ass thighs. Vetta's World said she lost 40 pounds doing yard work. See, we don't have grass. The little grass that we do have is fake. So, oh, Natasha, no, I want to be skinny like you. I appreciate that, but no, I want to be skinny like you. Cause too, it's only girls here, I'm sure. Don't the curvy girls, don't y'all feel like people like just sexualize you no matter what, or make a big deal about like certain parts of you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm really got tired of that. Thank you, Peaches. Hey, Peaches. Y'all shout out the resident rhino, the wino Peaches Royale, the most famous wino out there. How you doing, girl, Ella? Yeah, I really do want to get into. So we gonna get into our skinny girl era, y'all. We definitely gonna do that. Yes. Now I done told y'all we want Angela's arms, we want Tiana Taylor's abs. Um, we want. Let me see. You want Alicia Keys' hips, your former toned arms, my firm booty, and my 24. Yes, sounds good. Say J says, I want to get to 165, 175. I'm 215 right now. I plan by my birthday in July, I'll be 165. Girl, yes, you can do it. Yes, you can do it. I just wanna see. I do. I wanna get that's who's thigh. That's it. We want Sierra thighs. You're right. Sierra's thighs. Sierra's thighs. She says, I'm keeping Serena's ass, okay? I got one hip dip now. I don't think there's anything wrong with hip dips. Oh, Nidra, I'm sorry. We are touching and agreeing on the skinny girl era. Okay, Peaches, no problem. Have a great day, Muffin. A great rest of the day. It was 5:40 here, but most of y'all is a lot later. She says, I've been holding 30 pounds for no. I feel like I have too. Like, I don't need it. I don't need it. She says yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with hip dips. Hip dips are, how do you explain hip dips? So you know how like your hips are usually either rounded or straight. So there's a point in your hips where it might dip in and then poke out a little bit. You know what I mean? It's messing up my silhouette, round on one side and dip on the other. Girl, it's okay. Yeah, we'll definitely take Megan's knees. Definitely. I'm straight up and down like a string bean. That's okay. So that means, look, it's better to be straight up and down like a string bean than round like a damn ball. Acme says, I like my body when it was fitting a size 12 to 14. Yeah. Megan dipped. You know what? Megan's is definitely goals. Definitely goals. What she did with not dimples in your ass, that is funny. Megan definitely was good. Nuh-uh, not imagine being wide like a door. Girls. I was watching, it came in my Instagram feed, and to this day, I don't know if it's a joke or not. But this guy was describing body types, right? And then he would put something, he's advertising like some sort of like stretch bands or something like that, resistance bands. But he was like, okay, and if you are built like a cobra, if you got a back like a cobra, he says, and then he put this thing in his thing to make you, and like he just describes all these bad body types, and it's hilarious. It's bad. Blue Sapphire says, I have those hip dips and I don't like it. I'm sure it's not really that. We're so judgmental about ourselves. Deidre says, I'm better now that my thyroid is at optimal levels, so I'll be able to lose weight. I'm also waiting until they get me in for the example Ozempic clinical trial. Okay, I wish you the best on that. Is that who it is? Jeremiah? Yes. Jeremiah needs his ass beat. Now, is he for real? Is that what Megan did? I thought she was working out. It's somebody that I know she's working out. You know who is working out? And no, I know she was already skinny, but I do admire what she's doing. Glorilla is killing it in the gym. Stars above the Emerald Forest says, I'm getting back into some of my genes after having my son 6 months ago. I'm so happy I have been eating healthy and doing course. Good for you, mama. Good for you. Good for you. So wait a minute. That guy Jeremiah, he's not joking, he's serious. Megan got lipo and Glow got a skinny. Did she? Glow swears she didn't get a BBL. You think she got a BBL? Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm worried about Serena. I'm worried about her. I be trying to be supportive of Serena because people be coming down on her for all manner of foolishness. But I be wondering sometimes, is Serena okay? Is she all right, y'all? Is she okay? Oh, the surgery blogs exposed her. Oh wow, that's crazy. Y'all are too. Like I'm worried about her. I know she's advertising the jab. I don't think she's okay either. Mixtress Monica says, y'all, I can't fit into my clothes. I gained so much weight. Mixtress Monica, let's get into y'all wanna get into the skinny girl era with me? Who wanna be my accountability partners? Okay. Walk into the skinny girl era with me. We gonna get skinny. We're going to get skinny. Okay? Let's get skinny. Okay. Yeah, I did see that Glow had her nose done. Yes, let's do a group for skinny girls. Yes. No, I'm down with it. I am down with it. Every time I work as a group or with something like this, I do so well. Just I'll be your accountability partner. Absolutely. Okay, we definitely gonna do it. When Jennifer, hey girl, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. Yesterday, I've talked more on this live than I have talked in the last 2 days. I didn't really talk to nobody today. I talked to Taz, of course, this morning and this afternoon, but then I just, respectfully asked him to go into his garage because I don't want to talk about sports no more or these niggas. Okay. And so I've been in here watching my Netflix all day. But I'm good. I'm good now. She says, I need to get my A1C back. Yes, you do. That's so important. But see, I think getting into our skinny girl era, doesn't that solve the problem? You can get a step counter that has an app for you to follow steps, count your water calories, everything. I need to do. And this is what I love. Too Fabouche, she has low impact. Yoga resistance stretches, and I love yoga. Now, I that is something that I will do. I think I want to start back with the hot yoga. Thanks, one Jennifer. I do. Hot flashes has me punching the walls. Mm-mm. One Jennifer says, Wegovy is a blessing for me. I am so glad you found something good that works for you. Paradise in Mexico says, I do hot yoga every day. Really, girl? You love it, huh? It's definitely intense. It is definitely intense. Serena has slowly morphed into something concerning. I feel her idea of beautiful is European. I hope she gets help. Well, it's like not to like over intellectualize it or anything, but if you think about it, um she got a lot of flack, just for being a dark skinned black woman. I mean, look how Negroes used to drag her back in the day. They drug her. That's what that's like. I've always wanted to have that conversation. I really do not like how people like as an example, right? You know how like every day, every other day, somebody is posting a picture of little Kim before she messed her face up, right? You know how everybody likes to post those pictures. Now, here's the thing though. They love, oh, I wish she knew how beautiful she was. I don't know why she did this. I wish she would have loved herself. But nobody talks about, hold on, y'all. I need to blow my nose. So I'm going to have to mute because I can't be like y'all friend. I can't be like y'all friend Sylvia and just blow my nose and grunt and shit like a damn cow. Everybody, every damn where. I can't do that. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I can't do like y'all friend. But anyway, so like, yeah, they post all these pictures and then it's mostly women, saying this. And I'm like, I'm sure she thought that she was pretty until y'all convinced her that she wasn't. And so maybe she loved herself enough to try and fix it. Of course, it went wrong, but maybe that was her form of love for herself. Like, I really hate the way that, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like the same thing with Serena. Y'all dragged her for being who she was. And as she morphs into something that you guys obviously have pushed as the standard, now she's got a problem. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, absolutely. The media is vicious. Definitely is. Exactly. That is crazy to me. It was DV. Her ex broke her jaw and her nose. Wait, who? Serena? I didn't know that. Wait a minute. Are you talking about Lil Kim? One Jennifer says, I lost 80 pounds. Okay, right, Lil Kim. I was gonna say Serena. I remember Lil Kim. Like that, so many things. It's like it's crazy how like there's no grace given to women for stuff like that you go through psychologically, and it's just judgment. And then you got the other half, like, I hate that whenever a black woman chooses to do something like, okay, so she got a nose job, like Glorilla got a nose job. And I'm not gonna sit up here and act like the nose job looked bad to make everybody feel, more black or empowered. It don't look bad to me. Okay. She did have like a little pug nose. And if she wanted to, which I thought she was cute, but if she didn't think it was cute, maybe that is her form of self love. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I just hate the way black women are judged differently when it comes to stuff like that. Instead of um, taking an account for what we go through as far as, the colorism, the texturism, the featureism, and just being a woman, period, and being judged harshly. No one takes an account of those four things. You're a woman, you're judged harsh. We deal with, as Black women, as colorism, as featureism, as texturism. Nobody thinks about all that, but they just got so much to say about every fucking thing that we do. And it's annoying as shit. It is annoying as shit. Like, I love the fact that my grandchildren are like rainbow children, right? So you got my oldest granddaughter who is multiracial, and then my son remarried, and his wife, she was mixed, and her son that she had before him, his dad was Black, and then they have a kid, they have daughter away. My daughter has a daughter. I love the fact that there's all different kinds, so I could have a working example when I'm talking to them. Because the one thing that I don't want to do is, because colorism is such a hot button item and it needs to be worked out, from a non-toxic way or whatever. We have the perfect opportunity to make sure that both examples of self-love are given, that neither one feels like they're less than or better than the other, based on the aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be lovely teaching the younger granddaughter to embrace her hair, to embrace her complexion, showing her how beautiful she is, while also celebrating the beauty in my other granddaughter. He says they insult Black women for their looks, then insult them when yes, it's ridiculous. Fuzzy says, I literally drip a white 17-year-old after her rhinoplasty. She was supported by two parents and recovering at home. People do what makes them feel better, especially if they can afford it. Exactly. Oh, we love you too, Barbies. We love you too, but I think you know it, girl. Nidra says, improve what you want to achieve. Just don't go to Cardi B's doctor. Look, Cardi B should have stopped like 3 surgeries ago. I don't know what. I know it ain't my business, but there was a time when she was just fine. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Acme. Acme Listening Inc. has gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see. Cabrina Nicole got a gift. Perfect. To Fabouche, Vetta's World, CG0319, and Coco Chanel. Welcome to the Vibers, honey. We are in a relationship. We are in a relationship. Project Green Chat. Stars Above the Emerald Forest says, Nyla, just like the Black women wear wigs and weaves, so do white women. In fact, white women. Baby, let me tell you something. Some of my best customers, I think I showed y'all, were you present for the stream the other day? Not the other day, I'm sorry. I'm still sick, y'all. I did this stream like 2 or 3 years ago. Like, when I got tired of people saying that I never owned a salon and all this kind of stuff, and I did that stream where I showed my salon and all the stuff that went on, because it was a full service. We did massage, makeup, nails. I, it was a beauty supply store. It was everything. I don't know if you were there for that. I think you were, Stars Above the Emerald Forest. But white women were some of my biggest customers, which is why I showed them. Like, you saw did you? Yeah, like white women loved getting weaves. And then, even to be honest, like, because honey, understand this from the I'm sorry, the professional side of the game. I am a colorist, a very good colorist. Okay, and I'm talking about coloring hair. And that's it. I'm very good at mixing colors, blending colors, um, fixing and correcting colors, and I can razor the shit out of some hair. White women love that. Okay, you color a white woman's hair the right way, baby. You are a member of her family for the rest of your life. That white woman will keep up with you for the rest. Exactly. And if you add on if you add on knowing how to match the color with their extensions, baby, them white women will never let you go. Honey, look, come my birthday, baby. My white clients would set one. I remember. I'll never forget one. Do you know? I had one white woman gift me $1,000 gift certificate for the for Christmas. Like they were very serious about their hair and stuff like that. Oh yeah, the Kardashians get weave put. Absolutely, absolutely. They love it, and I love doing it for them because, baby. But I loved doing what I did. Y'all, look. Y'all about to be blood family, baby. You are in the family if you can color and cut their hair, and if they got extensions too, and you can color the extensions the right way. Stars above the emerald forest, white women are never really. No, they're not. I mean, everybody knew that Dolly Parton wore wigs her whole career, and nobody cared. Nobody cared. Say J says, I remember on 1984 walking on some street in LA where they had a salon that personalized the big hair and they had men as clients. And that's the thing, I had men. I had this one guy, he was a model and he was Native American. And so he started to bald. So he wanted to, keep the aesthetic because his career was based off of him looking what people, the stereotypical native look, for lack of better words. And so I would do his wigs, you know. So, yep. But yeah, I don't know why black women get flack for doing everything. Like, it's just weird. It's just weird, child. Mixture said, if I had money, I would get a little nip tuck. I'm tired of looking like me in my second try. Stop it. No, we're going to get into, okay, we're going to get into our skinny girl era. We're going to get into our skinny girl era. That's what we're going to do. Brasileria said, how could we not know Dolly Wigs was thick? Girl, her wigs was thick as hell. First of all, I used to have so many fights with people over Michael Jackson and his wigs. Oh my God. Black folks used to tell me I was a hater. I didn't know what I was talking about. And I'm like, it's a wig. He has on a wig, y'all. It's okay. It's a wig. I think that now that everybody knows about, lace wigs and stuff like that, now they get it. And now you can, looking back, you can see it. And then, what is that? On his autopsy, people found out that he was completely bald, that he did have his hair. So he didn't have any hair, so they had to admit, okay, he was wearing wigs. Barbie says, white women follow black women in most everything. Yeah, I mean, I think that women are inspired by other women. Now, back when I was into religion, when I was a Muslim, um, one of the things that they used to say, it was a hadith, that women are the masters of beauty, right? That made so much sense to me, right? So even like, women are going to follow what is beautiful. We're going to do that. Is at this point it comes across remedial when people say something about black. It does. It does. Like, it's just like, or, and it's like black men are so fucking embarrassing when they're on social media y'all, these niggas be having entire think tanks on fucking weave. On weave. How the hell, like, I know y'all see it. Y'all hate y'all. And it's like, what's crazy is, it's like now it's the Gen Z niggas. Okay? Hey, Simply Divine Baking, how are you, darling? It's these Gen Z niggas, like these niggas that I could have literally pulled out of my, I birthed a millennial. I birthed millennials. So quite naturally, I could have given birth to someone in Gen Z, right? I'm looking at some 21-year-old talking about black women hating themselves because they wear weave. Okay, nigga, you got on a wave cap. Are you trying to imitate a Puerto Rican's waves? Like what do you like? You got all that goddamn Murray's in your hair, then brushed your hair 500 million goddamn times, and then sleeping with a wave cap on to get your, that ain't how your hair do, nigga. Oh, thank you so very much, Alma Ace. Thank you for the memberships. Thank you for keeping the chat green. That's what I'm talking about. Love you, girl, a lot. Thank you. Call me Shell, Shy Girl, Kim Andrews, Always Loving Life 804, Panda Bear. Thank you. Thank you so very, very much. Green Chat. Operation Green Chat. Right. Talk about they got a Caesar. And they do. They be wearing dread extensions and everything. I mean, first of all, you're not about to check me with a pair of skinny jeans on, little nigga. Okay? You're not about to check me with those skinny jeans on, like 15 minutes outside of your mama's vagina. And you think you gonna check grown ass black women over their hair while you sitting up there with so much goddamn wave pomade on your hair that it's just ridiculous. Lovejoy says, yes, it was the black dudes trying to make women feel bad about weaves. I've had so many dudes feel the back of my hair to see if it's real. Just ridiculous. That's ridiculous. It's The Rock says, I lost over 70 pounds years ago, was featured on The View. Oh, wow. Then COVID and knee surgery happened. I gained half of it back. So I'm sorry, it's The Rocks. That sucks ass. But yes, you can do this again. I don't believe it's anything that we've done that we liked, that we loved, that we enjoyed, that we appreciated, that we can't get back or do again. Because you know it's possible because you did it, which means you could do it again. You damn right. You can do it again. Absolutely. Yeah, ain't nobody for no for real. Right. Sagging skinny jeans. You not about to tell me shit. You not about to tell me shit with no skinny jeans on, looking like you got pronouns. No fucking way. No way. Now these young dudes in Atlanta are wearing mini skirts. Say Jay, please say it ain't so. They wearing mini skirts. Hey, a real paralegal muffin girl alive. Flo's Crime Time show says most of these black men are leaving their bussies exposed in their pants, but talking about weaves and wigs. Child. Acme says black women can go from braids to bone straight hair with wigs and great and exactly, and they still gonna be mad. Really, I think that men who focus on that stuff and sit up there and talk, I believe that they want to wear weave. I believe they gay. I do. Yes, those same black men talking about they want natural, but will only get with the IG girls with the augmented bodies. Nothing against augmented. Exactly. Exactly. Empress says, Nala, you are so diabolical when you're not feeling well. Your reads are epic for real. I'm reading. I wasn't trying to read. I definitely wasn't trying to. But you know what I'm saying? Like that really pisses me off because it's like how are like this next generation of fuck boys think y'all gonna bully women? No, no, no. Fucking DEI hires? No, you're not about to bully us. Not when I know what the fucking black male literacy rate is. You think I'm joking? Google the black male literacy rate. Okay? Niggas got more stuff to be worried about than some goddamn weave. Okay? Google it. Black male literacy rate. And then tell me if them Negroes got time to be worried about what's in somebody else's hair. Nidra said, I think so too. My ex used to pick me apart, and I used to be so suspect of him because he had long hair. Girl, look, God forbid if something ever happened with me and Taz, because baby, when I tell you I'm hanging it up, baby, I'm hanging it up. I will get me a rose and go on about my damn business because I will not be trying to figure out what your sexuality is from day to day. I'm not finna try to learn a nigga. I'm not trying to wait for a nigga to learn me. I'm not about to teach you me. I'm not about to try to learn who you. I don't have time. It's just too much stuff that, like, to be in a relationship and to be serious about it, like, it is very painstaking, right? It is a lot of stuff that you have to endure to, like, really connect from a deep level when you're in a relationship with a man. I am not willing to do it again. Now, not to be mistaken for, yes, I appreciate my marriage. I love my man. He's good to me. It's great. But baby, if it don't work out or something happen, honey, I'm done. I'm done. Cause it's just, I don't see what I used to wonder back in the day. Y'all know about the aunties that get divorced at like 50 and she still fine and fly, but she never gets married again. Oh baby, I understand her now. Oh baby, I understand her. Like, that's why I don't know why these nigglets be thinking that they hurting a woman's feelings when they say, "Oh, you 50 years old and you ain't got no husband." They don't want one. They don't want. Thank you, Callie Cooley. Marriage is not for kids. The Gold Experience says, "Yep, that's gonna be." But Lovejoy say, "That's me." I'm for real. Like, look, you know what I'm saying? Because like, you have to really like dedicate a lot to put into a person. Braziliera says modern men be like purr. Cause just imagine. And guess what? If you don't have a man, you'll even be skinnier. You'll be skinnier. Cause guess what? How many times you get up in the morning and all you want is some coffee? All you want is coffee. That's all you want is some coffee. But if you got a man, you got to break out the bacon, the sausage, the eggs. Then next thing you know, your ass is snacking. They get up in the middle of the night. Men be eating sweet rolls and cookies all time of night. And so what you doing? You sitting up there eating sweet rolls and cookies with their asses too. You'll be skinnier if you don't have a man. Mm-hmm. Things won't get as messy because they messy. They walk around with their big feet, running into stuff, fucking up shit. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you, child. It's a whole lot of other shit you could do. So I don't even know. They are. They are like children. They are. So it's like, if you're still at that stage where you're having children and you're in partnership with someone, make it work if it's healthy. But baby, if you don't look, if it's not working, baby, don't fret. They do. They make pregnancy cravings worse. They do. They do, baby. They do. They do. CJ says, I'm 59. I'm at peace. I actually had a guy say I need to compete against these young women. I'm like, I didn't compete when I was younger and I'm not now. Baby, I ain't competing with nothing or nobody. What you breathing for? Says, when I say this to my married friends, I'm the devil. What you breathing for? I am a happily married woman, but I am not adverse to the truth. Now, and honestly, marriage isn't for everybody. And like, I'm a realist. Sometimes marriage is good for the stage that you're in. You might grow out of that stage. You understand? Hey, Jessica, you might go. It might be good for the first 5 years, and it might not be good no more. You know what I mean? It all depends. You don't have to. You have to have a happy marriage. That makes all it is. It does. And then like what I don't understand is Like even understanding what's a happy marriage for me or what's a happy marriage for you may not be the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know what I'm saying? Simply the Best says sweet rolls and cookies. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You want me or didn't? What you talking about, Acme? Did I miss something? She says, I never completed. Maybe I missed something. You want me or didn't? I missed it, honey. A snack in the mail. She was here the other day, Barbie. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like some things are not supposed to last forever. Some things are sometimes there for a certain. Oh, a typo. Okay, honey. Kaden's sugar mama said, after my divorce and last relationship, I've decided I love my peace. Baby, I'm telling you. She means she never competed and the person either wants her. Exactly. Exactly. And that's something I've never felt like I had to compete. Because number one, I never put myself in a position to compete. And I think that that's part of where women mess up. I think that you set a precedence in a relationship as a woman when you go after him first. He needs to choose you. And you need to decide whether or not you're going to make his choice easy or successful for him. I've never pursued a man. Now, if I liked him, I made his access easy to get to me if I liked him, but he damn sure needed to make the first move the first two or three times. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. Ain't competing with no woman. Never. These women are allowing these men to make them feel like they're the prize. And even in that prize conversation, okay, for me, the prize in a relationship, is the context, right? So the prize, both of us should be getting a prize, number one. But if we're just saying, who the prize is in the relationship, I would say who got the womb. Hey, happy to be happy, girl alive. I would say the person that has the womb, um, the person that is the most valuable, um, the most cherished, and all this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Barbie's floppy possum says, I was married 26 years and I love him and his wife. You funny as hell. Flo's Crime Time show says, imagine fighting over a man you have to split bills with. That's what, yeah, I'm not doing that. Fighting or splitting bills. And look, I was talking to this girl on Facebook a couple of years ago about this was something that I had said. It had to have been, I must have had said this around 2013, 2014, right? Told me that I was the first person that she had ever heard say this. And I told her, if a man is asking you to share bills, he's asking you to be a roommate. And that's it. Not how are you a prize, but a whole participation trophy at the same time. What you're braving for says, I'm a nice looking lady. The first thing people say to me is, why don't you have a man? Me, oh, I always met males. Rarely do I meet men. I mean, it is what it is. It definitely is what it is. What you want?
You took the headphones?
What headphones?
Your headphones.
No, I didn't take. What do you mean? Why would I take my headphones? Where am I going to take them from? Say hi to the Vibers.
What's up to the Vibers?
He said, what's up to the Vibers? We was just dragging you.
Who?
I was.
You just dragging who?
I was dragging you.
That's what I thought you said for what?
I'm just lying. I wasn't dragging you.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say.
When you leave out the room, I will.
Like I ain't with it, cause I can go live too.
You can't go live too.
Start a whole show.
But who drags better?
Me.
Nigga.
Me.
Okay, listen.
Me.
Can y'all tell me who's a better dragger? Tell me who's the better dragger. Don't tell. I drag way better than you.
Me.
No.
You don't even have a 4 hour drag under your belt.
I don't have a 4 hour drag under my belt. Bae.
You can't do it.
When I dragged Angry Man now, that was a 4 or 5 hour
When was
drag.
that?
It was in 2019.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I got 100 of them. That's what I used to do. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I had to suppress that energy. You know what I mean? I learned to suppress all of that. And it seems mediocre. It seems I can't, like, listen, man. When I get in my bag, it's gold level.
When I get in my bag, I send motherfuckers to therapy. Okay? You
Yeah, I'm not denying that you've done some things on that level. But I'm saying, like,
But I haven't drugged people like that for like years.
like
It's
I
been it's been a while.
like I had a whole graveyard.
You did have a. Y'all remember, who remembers Taz's graveyard? He used to have like literally have content creators pictures on tombstones of who he done dragged. Like it was bad.
Yeah.
You're a bully.
Well, that's why I stopped doing it. Because at some point it did become bullying. Nobody, you know what I'm saying, they ain't want no smoke no more. So yeah, you have to quit. I won.
Yeah, I guess. I guess. Well, what are you looking for? Oh, you looking for my headphones? Why are you looking for my headphones
Cause
anyway?
mine was dead.
Cause yours are dead. I
Yeah,
don't know,
it's
babe.
cool.
I thought I saw them in the garage.
Yeah, they were. Somebody else must have them.
Why would somebody else have my headphones? You know what? You should.
We have a granddaughter who takes everything
She
on
does take
anything.
everything. Can you would you please bring me some ice water?
Ice water. All
Yes, thank you. I don't care what he say. I drag better than him. Oh no, the bully is here, honey. The bully is here. She's so mean. Oh my god, this baby. This baby is a mess. And it's like, I don't know, maybe it's been a while for me, but like, I don't remember 2-year-olds speaking in complete sentences. Like she talks in complete sentences, y'all. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hey Gail, how you doing, boo? That baby talks in complete. It is so weird. Thank you, the real Mrs. Carter. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
So, oh, the kids drag. Yeah, I didn't know that that was normal. She really is, though. She really is. She is intelligent. Not Krishan Rock's baby. What you breathing for? Oh my God. Stop it. As simple as my granddaughter did speak in full sentences too. Now she okay, see. But aren't babies faster now though? What's up with the manifestation group? Yeah. It's on Patreon. Yes. So you're saying she speaks better than absolutely. She speaks better with than Nesto. And technically she should have a what's crazy is she should have a speech impediment. She's supposed to. Now, she's gonna have a surgery because you know how like where your tongue separates in the front, hers didn't fully like I guess disconnect or whatever. But even though she's got to have that surgery, she speaks in clear, complete, and I mean, and she says big words. Like she says, "Get out of my conversation," and she says it just because we say it. Yeah, a tongue tie. Yeah, she has a tongue tie, and she still speaks like perfect. Thank you so very much for joining Kate and Sugar Mama. You already know we in a relationship, boo. Okay? You already know. Yeah, y'all wrong for bringing up Krishan, baby. I can't with you. But yeah, even with a tied tongue, she speaks better than Nesto. Yeah, she says, "Stay out of my conversation." She yells it. She says, "Get out of my conversation." She does. I don't know why I'm sweating now. Maybe because I've expressed a little energy. Q says, "The little thing that keeps your tongue down, the little meat, mine is in the front. Doctors thought I would have to have it cut, but I didn't need to. I speak fine." She might not have to, but yeah, that's exactly what it is. They do. They call it a tongue tie or a tie tongue, something like that. But I'm telling you, she speaks very, very clear. So I can't, it's crazy. Like, I'm surprised she speaks so clearly with it. I do not know how CPS hasn't taken Krishan's baby. Cause listen, uh Krishan need rehab, first of all. She need rehab. I didn't know that, Q. I didn't notice it either when we met. I didn't even notice it. Not everyone speaks better than Nesto and his group. I'm starting to really sweat. Krishan needs to be in jail for what she did to the baby. She does. Remember that? Oh yeah, I do remember that, Callie. I do. I do. She should be ashamed of herself though. She should. Nesso's rich ex-wife says, "Y'all, let's stop speaking about her before she pop up in the news." Right. Flo says that baby can't do anything any other baby of his age can. I wish they would intervene and test the baby. They won't even. I mean, I think we know it's something wrong. Simply the Best says, "What did she do to the baby?" Well, she was drinking and drugging while pregnant. No, he can't walk. He can't walk, talk, and he's not potty trained. Nope. They call CPS on Summer Walker, but Krishan is just chilling. Is that colorism? I'm just wondering. Yeah, drinking bottles of Hennessy, honey. Yep. Cause like, look at what's her name's daughter? Gosh, y'all, I don't feel good. What is her name? Um, her daughter is special needs. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Her daughter is doing really well now. You could tell that she's done a whole turnaround and she's really thriving. Um, yes, Alexis Sky. Thank you, Aaliyah. Aaliyah be reading my mind. Summer's baby was so malnourished and she was making homemade formula with honey. Wow. That's why I ignore her because as someone who doesn't have children, that pisses me off. Yeah. Yeah. It's sad. The fact that she had a baby by Fetty Wap, like, we just get pregnant by anybody these days. It used to be a time when you would be selective about whose children you brought into the world. But, like, child, I wouldn't have ran the risk of having that ugly nigga's baby. Mm-mm. Ain't no way. And he don't help her with that baby, do he? Oh, sorry guys. I guess my energy burst is starting to go away. Fetty Wap. Oh yeah, she had a baby by Fetty Wap. No, Fetty is not the daddy. It's a car dealer named Brandon. Oh, that's right. They did a DNA test or something like that. Fetty in prison. Yeah, that's right. No, Alexa's Sky Baby Daddy. Hello, Dee Dee from 504 Girl Alive. Y'all hear my stomach growling? My stomach growling, but I'm not, I promise you, I'm not hungry. I think that was my energy for today. I think I'm gonna finish watching this Netflix series. I'll go ahead and finish it off. But I'm pretty sure I should be back on for tomorrow because I do feel better. You didn't hear it? It was loud. It was loud, honey. It was like rare. Alexis Scott gonna have another kid. Stop, Nidra. What's Hunting Wives? I'm watching Love Cons. Hold on. Let me go back and see what it was. I hate when the TV just decide to be smart and cut off on its own. Hold on. It is. Hang on. Love Con Revenge. So it's about a bunch of romance scammers. These men was getting big money from these women. I mean, big money, y'all. Big money. Big money. I'm like, wow. It's good. Netflix. It's on Netflix. Hmm. Now, what's on Hunting Wives? Which app is that on? Oh, one of them. Okay, so I've only watched four of the episodes, but one of them actually did. It was the black couple. So let me tell y'all what happened with them. I was actually thinking about doing content on this one, child. Listen, honey, listen. So they went to high school together. He was like a football star at the high school, and they end up linking up again when they got grown. So apparently he had become a doctor, and she was, she left high school as a teen mom. She had two kids, but she became very successful, did her thing or whatever. They meet up under the guise of him being a doctor, and, he was like wooing her and giving her gifts and showering her with affection, giving her these very, very ornate bouquets of flower all the time and all this shit. And so he was like, I want to move in with you and your girls. Had the girls change their last names to his last name, was all emotional about it or whatever, married her, had her started off, had her taking out loans to open up a practice, right? He wanted to open up a surgery place out in Miami, in South Florida or whatever. So they open up the place, and what happens is one of the patients died that just happened to be a relative of his, and he got a citation for practicing without a license or something like that. She don't know all this is going on. So all of, they were living in a nice townhouse, but he was like, I don't like townhouses. Had them go get an $800,000 home and all this shit, and end up just going ghost on her after her getting like $2 million in debt to try to help him. So come to find out, this motherfucker didn't even have, he had never been a doctor. This nigga ain't never been a doctor in his life. He just lied. And even after he left her, he had all of her daughter's information. And so he started getting credit, got $80,000 in credit from her daughter and all this type of shit. Yeah, I mean, it was sad because like you could see how he was super convincing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was bad. It was bad, child. I was like, wow. Like, yes. Yes, a doctor with no credit line. Yes. He said his credit was terrible because his mom's medical bills and all this kind of stuff. Whatever story which it could have been, that very well could be true or whatever. But yeah, it was his little cousin that died. Isn't he hiding somewhere in Russia? You know what? I didn't finish watching it. I didn't finish watching it, but they did confront him. The girl did confront him. So I said I'm just gonna Google the stories and kind of like follow up on them. They're pretty interesting. She did ignore because like you're not finna move into my house and then a month later asking me to take out $100,000 credit. Like nigga, please, mm, no way, ain't no way, girl. She let that man move in with her. Yeah, but I think that what made her feel a level of comfort with he was supposed to be a doctor. They went to high school together. He went through an extreme love bombing. You know what I'm saying? So, I know people do whatever they do or whatever, but like for all intents and purposes, it should not have been. I can see why she went there. He actually convinced her that he was a doctor. He was walking around in scrubs. He was living the lifestyle. He lived in a high rise condo. She was picking him up from Emory Hospital. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but it's just crazy. But like these dudes they are something else. Like this one dude on here, they tracked him like 4 or 5, and one of them, yes, yeah, she picked him up from work. Like I don't know if picking somebody up from work is a red flag, but yeah, she did pick him up from work. She didn't ask for his licenses. I don't know, cause like once you pick somebody up from from the hospital with doctor on it, with and they're living in like a $500,000 condo and they're lavishing you with expensive gifts, it kind of like fits, especially, you know what I'm saying? The level of comfortability probably is, which I know for some reason, I know on, no, I didn't, he did have a car. He had a car. So let me just stop because I know we all are at different stages with women's vulnerability. Had a Regis account. Y'all know them virtuals. Oh, yeah, I've seen those. I've seen those. It wasn't a all the time thing. It was just they were planning to go somewhere, and so she picked them up from work because they had something to do or something like that. It really wasn't that serious. Yeah, absolutely not so's rich ex-wife. You can find his medical license on Google. I did that at a place I used to work. You definitely can. You can definitely find people's medical license. But I do think that when you think that you've been knowing someone their whole life, you think that they know. But the place was actually doing well. I didn't think so either, one Jennifer. I don't think she had a reason to doubt him, which is why, but I can understand why most people don't empathize with women I see in these situations. A lot of people don't. They just think, they're stupid and all this kind of stuff. But I can clearly see where the disconnect is with that. But what was I saying? She Okay, says I've always been a very skeptical person. I truly believe more women need it. Oh, I definitely agree. Okay. Skeptical and nosy. Women need to be a lot nosier and a lot more skeptical. And in this day and age, you just cannot afford to not do thorough background checks on people. You have to. You have to do a thorough background check. You have to. And I don't mean just like their criminal stuff. Like, I need to know your family, what your family dynamic is, like all that shit. All that shit. Yep, he did give, you know what? He gave an extremely, see, that's what it got me right there. He had that Nesto vibe where he was very inarticulate. This nigga was dumb. He was dumb, okay? He could not articulate himself at all. Like the fact that he tried to pass off as a doctor, but even the doctors that worked for him said that he was a smart guy. So he apparently knew how to play the game some kind of way. Mm-hmm. Brasileria said, I have an ex that lied to me and everyone about his credentials. I'm still ashamed, so please don't think y'all will give me the spill deets on here. Don't, because, like, the only thing that people will do is judge you and drag you forever and use it as a weapon. I like, as much as I, appreciate when people are able to come forward and share their stories. I do recommend it only being in a safe space, and amongst a bunch of women all the time is not necessarily going to be a safe space. You'll be judged down to your socks, honey. When someone would tell me they were divorced, I would, yeah, absolutely. Pull them transcripts, child. That's true though. I went through my own mess because I was young and green. And that's a I don't know what it is with the, I like to call it BWE energy. Um, like everyone wants to act like they've never been young, green, or naive. And that to me, that is just as unhealthy as as the opposite. You know what I mean? It is really unhealthy to like project that there is no such thing as naivete, as being green, as being young and inexperienced. Some women are just that. Doesn't mean they're dumb. It just means they're inexperienced. Good night, S. Dimples. Watch a breathing force said, I date a Nesto type of guy. However, he did have two masters, still a con. Yeah, a con is a con. I think we've all played the fool for a, a time or two. A time or two, honey. Lord, I wish I was never naive and green back in the day. I'm like, let me think. If I think I was, see, I have pretty much taken people at face value. I've been more naive with women in my friendships with women than I have with men. And I just think because of the way my dad was. Congratulations, Mistress Monica. Remind us so that we could celebrate with you. Yeah, now look, black women don't get the grace of being. You're right, we don't. We don't. I gave way too much benefit of the doubt and didn't listen to my empathetic gut. Yep. Super safe settings. Yeah. But you know, one thing that I had that, like, believe it or not, even like during this Nesto content, as goofy as this shit is, it has taught me some things. Like, even with Shirley, I'm still struggling with whether or not there were points that she was naive or just willfully ignorant. You know what I mean? Because it's like when it's a young woman, I have a little bit more empathy, but then even like looking at the show, it's kind of like these women's like you see where they get extreme. Now, one guy, I don't know how he was able to do it, other than um if y'all seen it, the guy who pretended to be the the guy who was in the war. He wasn't supposed to trick nobody. He wasn't supposed to trick nobody. This motherfucker invites himself to move into your house, and then you got to start helping him take care of a family. And I didn't understand that shit. I think it was willfully ignorant, and being that way, she was naive to certain things. I think she was. Yeah, a lot of us are saying this. Let me see. What are y'all talking about? Sonya is young, Shirley's old one. Shut up. Q said, yeah. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. One says, nothing a man can do that will shock me anymore. I've seen it all. Baby, I don't put nothing past them. Only the men that I know, you know? Yeah, the war dude, like, because didn't she say, Q said, I think some will purposely ignore things for love, like marrying drug addicts, cheaters, are cheating. Yeah, or stuck in a part of the relationship that was built off of a falsehood anyway. Like some people be hoping they can get back to that stage with which they don't recognize was love bombing. You know what I mean? But that war dude, when she said he needed a place to stay, and so he suggested that he move in with her, and he basically became like the house husband or whatever. Girl, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere, did you just name yourself Long Lipped Cookie Monster? Girl, what is wrong with you? Why would you do that? Yeah, he was getting her for good money. Good money. Speaking of house husbands, I was sitting in the bed and I was like, y'all, I couldn't even see straight enough to get on my thing to record a video. I was gonna make a video about this. Y'all know Peach McIntyre, right? I don't know if it's true or not. Where's the cat clock with the eyes going left to right? Right. Pete, they say Peach McIntyre's husband got a married woman pregnant. I'm like, what? And y'all look, y'all wanna Q. You know what I want you to do a reading on? I did one. I want to see what you get. Is Rashida ever gonna leave Kirk? Yes, Brasileria. Yes. Is Rashida ever going? Is Rashida? I think she is. And you need the title of that. Is Rashida ever gonna leave Kirk? They're like Rashida is. I'm telling you, Rashida is a lot like Sonya. And what I mean by that is she's staying with him just to prove everybody wrong. Oh, you still on vacation, baby? That's what I'm talking about. Lovejoy say that's a good one, Nyla. I've been dying to know that too. Like, why? I'm telling you, she is just like I did a video about Rashida and Kirk in 2021, 2022, and I still have the screenshot. Rashida came into my comments section and started bragging about how much money they had. And she was like, all I know is my bank account's this and all this kind of stuff. That's what she said. So even from that, that makes me know that she just does not want to prove everybody wrong. But then there's a certain level of grooming that went into that situation if you think about it, right? She was a minor when her mother allowed Kirk to adopt her. Hmm. She was like 15 or 16 when he adopted her. That's all she know. Not it's cheaper to keep him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's got to be some. Oh, yeah. Rashida been lying about her age for years. She has been, yes. And look, I wonder, I'm going to ask Tasha if she has the email still, right? Because this was before, I want to say this was before Tasha was live streaming, when she was just putting up videos and stuff, or it might have been like right when live streaming came out. But she did a video and somebody had brought it out, about Kirk and Rashida. And so what I did, y'all, I've been nosy for a long time. Now, this was my Tasha might have had 20,000, 10,000 subscribers at this point. Um, but I went and I dug up and dug and found a newspaper clipping of Rashida when she was in high school. And it was either high school or eighth grade when she was in eighth grade. And so it showed her age at that year. And I sent the clip to Tasha because they were trying to verify what Rashida's real age is. But yeah, no, 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 no. It's true. They've been lying about that age for a while. She said, no lie. I saw Rashida a few months ago at the grocery store and I was about to ask her, but my mama raised me right, baby. No, it's not a rumor. It's not a rumor. But I found the newspaper clipping. Yep. I can't remember now, but he was in a relationship with her while she was still a minor. Not little ugly 3 earring Kirk. I don't get it. My old name was. I ain't never leave. Oh, that was you. Yes, ma'am. You know, somebody sent me a video. I sent it to Q them today, where this woman said, "How come the only man now got a Adam's apple is Kirk? Men don't have Adam's apples no more. They just got on skinny jeans." I thought that was so funny. Is Jasmine's baby really Kirk's? I don't know, child. But you know what? It's just now coming to surface. Remember? Because Bambi screwed Kirk. Mm-hmm. 504. Hey, girl, you know somebody got a name similar to yours. She says, my name is Rashida and I rap like Shawty Low. I can't. I can't. In that pissy hot tub. Stop it, 504. He does look like him. Bless his heart. Because y'all know what Kirk looked like. Kirk looked like a dick with eyes. Yes, he do. He looked like a dick with eyes. Love Joyce says her son doesn't look like Kirk. You don't think so? Yeah, buddy. Nesto's rich ex-wife says, do any of these women care about their pH balance? Apparently not, baby. Because ain't no way. Andrea said, I have no idea. You don't know Kirk and Rashida? Because I ain't leaving Kirk. I can't believe she said that. He do. Tell the truth, though, for real. He don't look like a dick with eyes, y'all. His entire head. Google Kirk and Rashida. Andrea. Google Kirk and Rashida. See? Acme Listener says what he does. He looks like an uncircumcised penis with eyeballs. Mm-hmm. Yes. He does. In Jesus' name. He do. Ooh, that's an ugly ass bear. That is an ugly Negro. Y'all know, like about a month ago, um, Rashida's song finally went gold. Stars above everyone for it says, I asked Jeeves if Nyla needs to go to the wall for saying what Kurt looks like. Jeeves said yes. I'm sorry, but he does. Alma S says, me neither, but I'm nosy enough to listen to the gossip anyway. But yeah, I'm telling you, if you Google Kirk and Rashida and you look at that man, if look, you may not, depending on your age, you might not have ever seen an uncircumcised dick before. I may have seen one, may have not. I'm just telling you. That's what they look like if they got eyes. Mm-hmm. Now that's why she's saying, stop it. Stop it. Mm-mm. And then Rashida, she was always been such a pretty lady. Like, what you like? Why you with him? Why? And but she be trying to act like she was out there cheating at one time too. Like, child, not that's ugly. It is, ain't it? Andrea, I told you. I told you. He need to just. I mean, he's a terrible looking man. See, Bon said, "Oh my God, it's true. It's true." Alma S says all of mine is not. Don't now see. I ain't told not one. I do not be lying on people. It be sounding the stuff that I be saying. It be sounding fucked up. I know. I know it. I don't really mean for it to sound that bad, but I do not be lying. Y'all, I will not lie on these people. Mm-mm. Now I'm thinking about that song. Rashida is no 59 years old. Love Joe said, that's what I don't like. Nice looking women allowing an ugly duckling to cheat and make a fool. Yes. And then, like, think about that. Like, she has literally spent her entire youth with this man. Her entire youth. And, baby, after that song that K Michelle made, I wouldn't have made no song saying I ain't leaving Kurt. And then she gonna say the other, not then Carly is 81, baby. Carly's facelift and finally stabilized. Cause baby, it was looking bad. Them fillers and shit. Now she look all right. All he can do is get a woman pregnant, baby. It's terrible. Lying about her cheating too to get us to look at her and not Kirk. Exactly. Crazy ass. What's that song K Michelle did? Rashida got bags. Her husband's a girl. She did that song. She did a song, and she even sang it at her concert. It's Rashida got bags. Her husband's a girl. I'm sorry, my voice is so messed up, but she just dragged her. You know, K Michelle is she is ignorant as hell. She needs to be on timeout. She definitely does. Ooh, child. Rashida got bags. Not the whole audience sang the song. That's terrible. That's terrible. Nah, I'm making your uterus hurt. K Michelle is nuts. Supposing Rashida and Kirk are in entanglement with Jazz could just be a storyline. Ain't no telling, cause like, first of all, I ain't about to stick around with no man having no baby on me. If I find out your dick been someplace else, it's just you and your dick got to go. Okay? But a baby, which and let me preface this, okay? I don't know cuz it hasn't happened to me, right? So I don't like to say what I would or not do in situations that I've not experienced yet. And so I don't want anybody thinking I'm judging them if cuz I have seen people go through a cheating situation and they figured it out and everything was fine. But I've also seen the other part or whatever. But he's a habitual cheater. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Stone tripping, baby. He's a habitual cheater. Like, and that's embarrassing. You know, the real Mrs. Carter said that song was gonna stick in. That song is funny as hell. And then, cause K Michelle is so crazy, she sings the hell out of that song. And I think it's just a storyline, which is so much worse. I declare, because that's really giving desperate. That's really giving desperate. And you know what? Kirk don't even act. He can't even act. Like, yes, Andrea, that thing is a cheater. Hey, relentlessly, he's a cheater. Like, that's bad. You get with somebody ugly and they got the nerve to cheat. As pretty as Rashida is, I would beat the hell out of Kirk. Like, nigga, bring your ugly ass here. Who is you cheating on? I'd be like, I know you ain't cheating on me, you ugly ass nigga. You know what I mean? I know, right? I'm sorry. Listen, no, I'm judging because my mama stayed, so the other women couldn't say they won. She died miserable. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. But for real, I'll be beating his ass. You ugly mother. Who is you cheating on? You dick face bandit. I would whoop his ass for cheating. And see, that's the kind of somebody that's ugly like Kurt cheat on you. You supposed to go marry his best friend or his daddy or something. You gonna marry his daddy. Mm-hmm. Rashida has already bought and fully paid for, so you ain't worried about it. You ain't never lied. I'm just saying. Exactly, looking like a whole foot. Ugly self. Yes, yes, the daddy. Somebody like, cause like you ugly and you cheat. You cheating on me with your ugly ass. That's what you doing. Okay, watch this. Watch this. I'm about to become your stepmother, bitch ass nigga. I'm about to become your stepmama. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm about to be your stepmama. And I'm younger than you, so I'm gonna inherit your daddy's money. And then when I inherit his shit, I'm gonna go marry me somebody 25 years old so he can inherit your daddy's shit. I would fuck up his entire legacy, honey. I would fuck up his entire. I'm telling you, I would marry his daddy, inherit all his daddy's shit, and just fuck up their whole family shit. That's the type of time I'm on. I can think of some fucked up stuff to do. Baby, I'm a Taurus, baby. We vengeful. We are vengeful, honey. You want to play? Okay. Let's play a game then. I'm just saying. I'm like, that is really insulting, though, that he cheated on her. That is so insulting. And not just that he cheated, but he cheats multiple times. And then he is so, like, he's not even apologetic. You know what I mean? He's not apologetic. He's not, you know, he would have to have high levels of humility. You know what I mean? Like high levels. What you're breathing for said, I'll become a stud and marry his mama. I can't. No, that's worse. Somebody please take usher her over to the wall, baby. Alma said, I forgot you're a Taurine. We are cool until you piss off us. Baby, ain't we cool? We'll give you our right arm, our right hand, our right foot. But as soon as we get mad, mm, we taking your right arm, your right hand. We get crazy when we're mad. I don't know, baby. But if you would cheat with Kirk, I would assume that it would have to be at least financially advantageous. It would have to be financially advantageous, and I'm talking about life changing money. Hmm. I hate that I'm like that too. Cause baby, you do something to me. If I can't get you the way that I want to get you, baby, I'll wait 5 years until I can. Hmm. I don't forget shit. I hold grudges. Like if I know I want to get you a certain way, cause you done earned it and deserved it. But let's say I don't have the propensity to do it right now, baby. I don't care if it takes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, baby. I'm coming. Okay. Acme says, "Yep, Nyla, my birthday is about 4 days before yours. We do nope, nope. Exactly." Q said, "That's me. I don't forget nothing." Nathan, Nathan. An ex of mine did this a few years back. I did just this 100. Kirk is able to cheat because women have a weird thing where they like to sleep with the men who have celebrity, well known wives. If they divorce, most women will lose the desire to sleep with him, i.e., Sonia. And not to mention, some of these women have this thing about knocking a pretty woman off her square. You know what I'm saying? That's something that, like, some women love to see the pretty girl fail or get embarrassed, you know. And I'm sorry, I will never be entertained or happy about another woman's pain. I don't care if I don't like you. But is it cheating if she keeps taking him back? It's almost like she's okay with it. Baby, it is giving open marriage at this point. Because once babies and stuff start, child, once the babies start. Rashida got backs. Her husband's a girl. I forgot the next line. Get her husband out the room. That's what she say. Man, child. Well, I think I'm going to. Oh my goodness, I forgot my friend's birthday today. I guess it ain't too late to text a happy birthday. A woman also makes a man look good. Fit. That's true. Oh yeah, her career is over all over the world. I can't stand you, Aaliyah. Hey, Queen Lily Child, how you doing? Aaliyah, I cannot stand you. Why you be coming in clutch with the ignorant shit all the time, Aaliyah TV? Can you tell me that? You always come in clutch with the bullshit. That don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. Oh boy. Oh yo. I think I'm gonna lay it down and take a shower and finish watching this stuff. I'm gonna take this, make this remedy that one of the vibers sent me, and so I can be good for tomorrow. But I know that I am going to be good for tomorrow because I already feel so much better. Says, send your friend a happy birthday, sweet pea, and take Wayne. Wayne is. Do y'all realize that Wayne be trying to bully me in the comment section? Tag Wayne, yeah. Yeah, he be trying to bully me in the comment section. I'll be like, nigga, he always be telling me what I can and can't do on my streams. Told me stop singing, stop doing this. He always be trying to bully me. I'm like, shut up. See, Acme, you be saying him trying to bully me. Thank you, what you're breathing for. Night, night, muffin. All right, y'all. I hate to say goodbye. I promise I hate to say goodbye, but I gotta go. I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good evening. And thank you guys for hanging out. Bye bye.